You and I have the exact same problem. You're trying to study for an exam. Maybe it's a history exam, a science exam, a professional exam like the bar exam or the project management professional exam or a medical exam. You got a test that you're studying for and you got so much information to memorize. It is overwhelming and a little bit scary. Well, I have the same problem. What's the exam that I'm studying for? Well, I don't know if I'm studying for an exam, but I got a hole right here. And inside that hole is a broken down bridge. And the broken down bridge, there's a bunch of logs that have collapsed. You know what I have on my land? I have copperhead snakes. So here's my problem. I have to get these logs out of this hole, and I'm almost confident that there's snakes under them, maybe copperhead snakes. I've got my tools, I've got an axe, I've got my snake boots. And I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna tackle my problem of getting these logs out of this hole. At the same time, I'm gonna share with you how you can tackle your problem of studying for that exam, the bar exam, history exam, science exam. No matter how much information you have to memorize, I promise you, you can do it with the right tools. Step one, go very slowly. One of the reasons we need to go very slowly is I have copperhead snakes on my land. One reason you need to go slowly is you don't want to miss anything either. In this going slowly overview, we assess the situation. We assess the problem. The first stage of studying for an exam is to get your books out and look at how much information there is. Get a real clear idea on how much information that you're going to need to study and know. And then once you get a clear idea of how much you need to study and know, maybe read the table of contents, read the chapter summaries, read practice exams, and do this for as long as it takes, an hour or 2 hours, a full day, just to get an idea of the scope of how much time you're going to have to put into actually memorizing. I'm going to walk around this wood and these fallen bridges, and I'm going to assess the situation. How many logs are there that I need to get out of that hole? What are my danger areas? Where do I think the snakes might be? You do the same thing. Your danger areas are, where am I weak? Where do I really not know some important material that I need to know? So let's first of all take a walk around, assess the situation, and see how much we have here. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 logs that I need to move. In addition to the logs, I've got a lot of debris here, and underneath this is a breeding ground for snakes. Copperheads are venomous. So, I've got 7 logs. What about you? As you do your overview, how many books do you have? What are my trouble areas? My trouble areas are going to be right here. Look at those trouble areas. There's a bunch of poison ivy and poison oak, and I'm going to have to get around that. What are your trouble areas? What are going to be the problems we're going to have to focus? So number one, you've gotten an overview now, and you've looked at your problem. You know how much information there is to memorize. The next thing that you need to do is you kind of need to zoom through and skim through the chapters. Don't try to memorize, just skim through maybe chapter 1. Read it fast, speed read it. How do you speed read? Put your finger on the page and zoom through. This is done to get a feel for the information, to get it in your brain, but you're not worrying about memorizing it right now. And this is what I'm going to do as I walk around and put my axe in this wood. I have an axe here, and I'm just going to see if this wood is strong enough for me to get my axe in and pull it out. I'm not going to actually do it. It's just a test. Step 1, get all your books, look over it, see how much information there is to memorize. Step 2, skim through it, speed read it. Get a feel for the information, but also for the problem areas. Step 3, get in there and actually read the data. And when you read the data, read with a pen or a pencil and highlight or underline as you go when you find something really, really important. When I find something really solid on these wood, something that I can sink my axe into, I'm gonna sink my axe into. Step number 4, and this is so crucial. I have 7 logs over here. I'm gonna do one at a time. This is huge, this is huge, this is huge. One of the best things that you can do is to break your project down into chunks or tasks. Do you have 7 sections? Well, then just focus on one section at a time. I memorized everybody who died in the war in Afghanistan, 2,400 people, rank, first name, last name from the United States military. It's 7,000 words. But the way I saw it is in groups of 50. I saw it in groups of 50. And I just kept telling myself, you've got groups of 50 here. All you have to do is memorize 50 at a time, and then just do that 45, 50 times. That was how I approached it, by breaking it down into chunks. You're gonna get overwhelmed if you feel like you have to memorize everything at once. I'm gonna get overwhelmed if I feel like I have to get all these logs out of here at the same time. One at a time. Break it down into chunks. I hope I don't run across any snakes. Two more to go. I cleared all 7 logs out of this hole the same way, and I didn't get bit by any snakes. I did it in about 15 minutes. I could take a break, but I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna take a break. After you've gotten an overview, become aware of your trouble areas, skimmed through it once, kind of a walkthrough, then you want to get your tools. For me, my tools are my axe, my shovel, and my boots. I got snake boots on, and I get to work. Your tools are going to be a highlighter, a notebook, a pen and paper, and a mind palace, a memory system. I'll talk about that in 1 second. Get in there and with your tools, read through the material, but break it down into chunks. Do one section at a time. I did not worry about the next log until that one log was over here and in this pile. Don't worry about the next section until you've got one section really down. So read it, reread it, close your book, see how much you can remember about it, talk to it with somebody else, and see if you really, really know it before you move on to the next section. And did it in chunks, one by one. This is the system that you're going to use to tackle this big project manager, professional, bar exam, science exam, history exam, whatever it is. There's one important thing that I'm not mentioning here. One of your tools should be the mind palace or the memory palace. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here, but I have some links down below that will go into more detail on the mind palace. Here's the mind palace. Go for a walk around your house and number 20 locations, or go for a walk outside. This is my land. I own this land. My number 1 location I might be this ditch. It's pretty emotional to me right now. Number 2 could be these logs right here. Number 3 might be the trail. Number 4 might be that tree. Number 5 might be the fence. I might number 20 locations out here. And then when I'm studying for my test, and let's say I'm studying for my bar exam or project manager professional exam or a medical test or whatever, and the first thing that I want to remember is the word quantum mechanics for whatever that's in the test. Well, I will create a picture for it. I'll see a mechanic. There's a lot of mechanics. There's a large quantity. Quantum mechanics, and I'll see that picture and I'll imagine it in that first location, the ditch. Let's say the next thing I want to memorize is the word helium. Well, I'll see helium as a picture and I will imagine it on my number 2 location, which is those logs lifting it up. When you want to study for a huge exam, Number 1, get an overview of it. Number 2, identify the trouble areas. Number 3, read it through once, skim it through, one section at a time, but just focus on that first section. Number 4, get in there and do the work with your tools, underlining and highlighting and taking notes. Number 5, make sure you do it in sections, break it down in chunks. And number 6, take what you've highlighted or underlined and place it in your mind palace somewhere, your memory palace. What am I going to do with these logs? I'm going to put them in my mind palace. In a way, I'm going to organize them in a nice little path here, so I will have a path to drive my Jeep. Studying for an exam with a lot of information is just like tackling this bridge and avoiding snakes. I did it and you can do it. If you want to learn more about the Mind Palace, I'll put a link in the description below. I also have a course called Black Belt Memory where you can learn everything you need to know about memorizing anything, and that link is in the description as well. If you enjoyed my video, give me a thumbs up, and I always appreciate your comments. Tell me what exam you're studying for and give me some examples of problems that you have. Every time I hear a noise out here, I jump. I got a lot of snakes. I'll see you on the next video.